The elections were last month, and with them come two new commissioners on the board. We'll meet them next on Inside St. Lucie. Hello and welcome to this edition of Inside St. Lucie, SLC-TV's monthly government affairs show. I'm your host, Eric Gill, Communications Director for St. Lucie County. And on today's show, we're going to meet the two new commissioners that were recently elected to the Board of County Commissioners, James Clasby for District 1 and Aaron Lowry for District 3. But before we meet our guests, here's some upcoming events and announcements from the Board of County Commissioners.
St. Lucie County offices, libraries, and attractions will be closed on Tuesday, December 24th and Wednesday, December 25th in observance of Christmas. The county will also be closed on Wednesday, January 1st in observance of New Year's Day.
Now for the latest updates about all St. Lucie County Commission meetings, workshops, and events, be sure to visit our website at stlucieco.gov and click on our comprehensive calendar. And if you'd like to be added to our press release distribution list, you can send us an email at pio@stlucieco.org. We're also on all the social media channels at St. Lucie Gov, so we hope you'll follow us there. We're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we're going to check in with the latest economic development stats.
St. Lucie County's tourism revenue increased by 1.9% in September compared to the same time frame a year ago. Year-to-date, contributions are 8.3% lower than last fiscal year. It's worth noting that the 2004 collections were 47.6% higher than the collections in fiscal year 2019, which is determined to be the last normal year prior to the pandemic and the unprecedented rebound that Florida's tourism experienced thereafter. Overall building activity in St. Lucie County decreased by 27% in September, with 940 permits submitted compared to August's 1,293 permits. According to the Florida Realtors Association, the median home sale price in St. Lucie County was $402,450 in September, 2% higher than it was 1 year ago, while condo values increased by 1.4%, with the median price at $319,500. St. Lucie County's unemployment rate dropped slightly in September to 4.1% compared to the previous month's 4.2%. Statewide, the unemployment rate was 3.4%. The largest increase in the labor force on the Treasure Coast was in education and health services, followed by professional business and construction and trades. According to CareerSource in September, non-agricultural employment in our area reached 175,800 jobs, an increase of 4,300 jobs, or a 2.5% increase over the past year. If you work for a local business looking for skilled or trained labor, be sure to contact the staff at CareerSource as they can assist your company with its recruitment and training needs. And if you're an individual looking for a job, they can help you as well. Visit the CareerSource online at careersourcerc.com or call 1-866-4U-2-HIRE.
Welcome back to Inside St. Lucie, and I'm joined by newly elected Commissioner James Clasby. James, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
Well, thanks for coming on, and congratulations on your win here at St. Lucie County County Commissioner. And you're not a stranger to the county. I mean, you grew up here, right? Born and raised in St. Lucie County. Your family's been here a while?
Fifth generation resident of St. Lucie County.
And you actually, I remember years ago, you were an intern on the third floor for, at the time, St. Lucie County Commissioner Chris Kraft, who's now a tax collector.
Correct. So. We had lots of interesting conversations back in those days, and I got to see everything. And in fact, I've been right here in this studio before. I think the stage used to be over on that end.
It did. And going back years ago, you know, this used to be the commission chambers back in the 90s. When I first moved here in 97, and I was a reporter for TC Palm or Stewart News at the time, the P&Z meetings, planning and zoning meetings, used to be in here.
Right.
This used to be the old commission chamber.
Now that you say that, I do recall that, because whenever I worked for Danny Rutherford and Jeremiah Johnson in the facilities department, we were at one point looking to move the commission chambers
back down here.
Yeah,
right?
and they ended up just refurbishing it upstairs, but
the space would be tight to do a commission chambers these days, but it makes sense because the first floor access to the parking lot.
Yeah,
and, you know,
not to ruin the TV magic, but it's not that big in here.
Yeah, no, it's huge. Well, tell me a little bit about the campaign this year. What was your thoughts on it and the elections? Obviously, it worked out well for you this year, but you know, was it different because you've campaigned in the past?
Correct.
How different was it this year?
Yeah, so I ran for City Commission in City Fort Pierce in 2022, and that was like over a year-long campaign as well. And with that, I had to really go and learn everything about the city. I remember sitting down and watching a year and a half's worth of commission meetings and CRA meetings, and I really dedicated myself. That was my entertainment. I sat there and took notes on all the meetings, and I had to because I didn't necessarily follow the city of Fort Pierce as closely as I do St. Lucie County.
Sure.
In fact, my opponent, who's now Commissioner Mike Broderick, brought it up at one of our candidate forums that Mr. Clasby's probably more suited for the county because that's all the boards that he sat on. Planning and Zoning Commission, Citizens Budget Committee. I sat on these boards here at the county, and he's probably right. There was a bit of a learning curve for the city, but I had this idea that I could lose that one. And once you've lost an election, you kind of lose that fear of losing. So this time, I was much more confident. Countywide, we'll just go back for a second. District 2, City of Fort Pierce, is a very specific area, and
Sure.
it's a closed district. So you either have the vote or you don't, and it's nonpartisan. Mm-hmm. So moving to the county, it was much more comfortable because I'm used to partisan politics. I'm used to the county government in general, not only because I've worked here, but I've
Sure.
served with a commissioner and on the boards. I did 4 years on the Planning and Zoning Commission, and I'd have to check, but I think I did over 5 years on the Citizens Budget Committee as well. And the only reason I ended up stepping down from that is because I became a county employee.
Yeah.
And found out
And
really...
county employees can't serve on advisory
Correct.
boards.
Yeah, you
so.
can't advocate for your own budget on the Citizens Budget Committee, unfortunately. But,
Yeah.
it was a great experience. Knocked on thousands and thousands of doors out here in our community.
I think you came to my house.
I did. I did come to your house. And so we actually hit every single door in Precinct 16 out on the island. And then also every door, Precinct 25, which is the inland Fort Pierce district. And then numerous doors in Port St. Lucie. There are parts of Port St. Lucie that I have never seen before. And I think it should be a requirement that people that are serving in government have to get the boots on the ground and just take a look at everything.
Yeah, it's an interesting take that you mentioned too, because like the city, you said, is nonpartisan, and even though the county commission is partisan, you're not dealing with a lot of partisan issues, right? I mean,
well, we're not, but the partisanship, while it doesn't make itself apparent on the dais, because there's no partisan issue with the development project, there's no partisan issue with really anything we vote on. However, when it comes to lobbying for money and things like that, that's where kind of the behind-the-scenes stuff does take into effect, and
Sure.
hopefully it's to a great benefit of us in St. Lucie County that, I have some experience with that, I'll just say.
Sure. I mean, well, yeah, we got a Republican governor and Republican legislators. You've got, and I know I've seen you out. You have a pretty good relationship with Representative Trabolsi and
Absolutely.
Oberdorf, and you know a lot of those people. So, again, it's important to have those relationships and those open lines of communication.
Yeah, whenever it comes time to looking for grant money and for roads and things like that, I know exactly who to call. So, I think Courtney is our legislative affairs.
I think we changed that to government relations.
Government relations.
We'd like changing department names in a couple of years, keep us on our toes.
Yeah,
but.
no, I look forward to seeing her work in Tallahassee and helping in any way I can. So.
Now, what was your insight from being on Citizens Budget Committee? And I mean, you lived here, you're a taxpayer, because I know your campaign was lower taxes and better roads.
Correct.
That doesn't always balance on a spreadsheet.
Yeah, so my process, I'm 35 years old, just so everybody knows, let the cat out of the bag on that one. I started in government with local politics whenever I was, I think, 19.
Okay.
And I remember my first day on the Citizens Budget Committee, Ed Lowndes says, "Who's your dad? Like, why are you here? Who are you, young boy?" And
Sounds like something Mr. Lowndes would
yes,
say.
as he's chewing a
a
cigar.
cigar,
And so I explained that I'm actually a student of getting my master's degree in public administration, and I'm here to learn more about county government. Whenever I was even getting my master's degree, most people in master's degree programs aren't necessarily local government people. And they're people that want jobs in the federal government and things like that. So it was a whole, or even nonprofits. Mm-hmm. It was a whole exclusive little niche market is to learning local government. And I really immersed myself with it over the years. And I'm really glad that I did, because I think it makes me more prepared now to be a commissioner because of it. I remember that I always questioned, why are libraries open for this amount of time, and it seems like a waste of money. But one of my projects was actually Rosser Library down in Port St. Lucie. I was a project manager for the county on it, and probably one of the most successful libraries we have in the county. There's always people in there. It's a very bustling voting location during election times, but even during that, it was always full.
I remember when we were planning that, because that was an old PSL substation
Correct.
for the police department, and I think within a 5-mile radius, there was over 120,000 people living within like a mile or 2 mile, whatever the radius was. I don't have the stats off the top of my head, but it amazes me that, and I'm a big proponent of the libraries. My kids are off in college now, and one of them's at FAU, which I know, go Owls. They grew up going to story time and checking out books, and they're great resources. But one of the challenges, and I've talked about this a lot with commissioners, is when you hear the run government like a business. Well, how do you run roads or parks or swimming pools that like a business?
I've always I haven't been a fan of that line, run government like a business, because I have a master's degree in public administration. Government doesn't run like a business for the simple fact that government's not running to profit. Government's running to operate as efficiently as possible for the least amount of resources and to service the largest number of people you can, which doesn't always mean that you're going to profit the most. It means that you're going to utilize your resources efficiently.
Yeah, and provide a service that the private sector is not doing, right?
Yes.
I mean, otherwise, if pools made money, there'd be a lot more private pools and skate parks and other things that.
And while some operations that we do lend themselves to like enterprise things.
Sure, golf course, landfill.
Correct. Of course, that's more of a business mindset.
Yeah.
But delivering for community services, there's not a real profit there.
Yeah.
There's lots of areas in the county where it's not super profitable, but you have to make sure you're doing a good job managing that budget anyways.
Yeah. But when you were on Citizens Budget, were there things that jumped out to you that, we could do better there, or opened your eyes maybe to be like, I didn't think about that. Like you mentioned libraries, like that's another one. Like, why are they open 7 days a week, or why are they only open 5 days? Because to open them 7 days, you're gonna have to provide this much staff. And
there was always a $1.1 million line item on the budget to CERTA.
Okay.
That one always was.
Is that the communications? Hopefully it's not ours.
No. There were different things that I always questioned, but it was just understanding where we're allocating resources throughout the county and understanding where that big number is going.
Yeah.
And it makes a lot of sense. Like, for instance, I plan on appointing a new person to the Citizens Budget Committee, just specifically so they can get a better education of how the county is spending the money. Because a lot of people have questions, and until you dedicate that time, it takes almost a year to figure out what's going on, especially if you don't have the education background, if you've never served in government before.
Yeah.
And then, you can really get some people out there advocating for
And like you said too, a lot of times the funding it's confusing, right? Like you can't take tourism tax and use it to do roads, right? It has to be, or we can't take the gas tax and use it to hire staff for the parks. There's certain allocations and statutory requirements that the money has to be spent on certain things. So.
Yeah, the building department's a good example of that too. I've been always involved with the Treasure Coast Builders Association, and they're always kind of the watchdogs over the county's building department funds and things like that. The building department, I believe, here also has to pay rent, and it's a self-sustaining fund based off of user fees, and so it's one of those.
And it's that balance of, okay, if we're getting too many plans in, do we hire more staff to process them quicker? You don't want to slow down, but at the same time, you don't want to overstaff, and
Right.
Yeah, I'm glad I have a small budget. So numbers. I was a comms guy. Numbers aren't my thing. So
well, you can do a lot with a camera, and really you guys are the commodity here, right? You got to have you to run the camera, to be the personality, to come up with the creative content.
Until the AI figures it out how to do it, how to replace us all. So
that's definitely on the horizon. I mean, it's a scary thing. It's incredible how ChatGPT and these other image generating things work. That they create entire videos these days with just AI.
It looks realistic. Yeah,
it really does.
Yeah.
Some of it looks terrible, by the way.
Yeah. Extra fingers and stuff. Yeah. We try not to use too much of that.
Right.
What else are you looking forward to in your first year in office? Like, you have a specific plan or a department you're curious about learning more on, or?
Whenever I worked here at the county, one of the things that we were talking about was fixing the administration building. Mm-hmm. So that's definitely a project that I'm interested in being involved with to my extent as a commissioner. But really, my signs say it all. I want better roads and lower taxes, so I'm going to be fighting for our roadways to have a plan to when is it going to be fixed. For instance, Glades Cutoff Road. That's one of my. It's a really interesting road that it's got so much commerce on it, yet it doesn't have. It has a lot of potholes as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be one of my first questions. When are we fixing this road?
Now, I remember out when we were doing the educational efforts on the half-cent sales tax, and that's something, we're a little over halfway through that 10-year commitment, and it may be too early or unfair to ask you this, but I mean, you think, how do you feel about that? Because that's something that at least, one of the big selling points was 25% of that revenue comes from people that don't live here that pays taxes, but are still using our roads and our beaches and, our infrastructure.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and say that all taxation is theft, but I'm not a big fan of property taxes because I do think that it's a form of land rent and it's not necessarily the most fair form of taxation.
Not in Florida, at least. I'll give you that.
A consumption tax through sales tax is definitely a much more fair tax. So I think that when we're going to fund things, if we have to raise revenue, raising it through a sales tax for a very specific purpose that's voter approved is absolutely the way to go.
Yeah, it's like the environmental land. So you think about that because I know that's been talked about before. Putting that back. It would
have to go to vote.
Martin County just passed one, right, to do some additional environmental lands.
Now you may know this, but does the state of Florida cap how many sales tax that you can have?
Good question. I think there is.
It might be 10.
Yeah, I think it's.
And we're at 7.
7. We're at 7 now. So yeah, I don't know. We want to get to 10, but
definitely not.
Yeah, no. Well, Commissioner, anything else you want to mention, or before we wrap up the show? I appreciate taking the time. Again, you got 4 years in office, so we'll see you every few months. But
I'm just really excited to get going, and it's. I've always been the low man on the totem pole. I've always had the working jobs. I've been a facilities project manager, construction project manager. Boots on the ground, talking with people and coordinating things. Most recently, I've been a 7th grade civics teacher. So I've never been the person in charge. So it's a really, really cool feeling to have put in the time, a lot of time, and then to actually put in the effort on the ground to convince people to vote for me. And honestly, going out and spreading my message, it was really cool to see it resonating with people.
Yeah.
And now to actually have won, and then on Tuesday to get sworn in, it's a really cool feeling.
Yeah. I have to do some research because I wonder what the youngest commissioner is to be elected.
I believe it was Chris Kraft.
Was it?
I think he was 28.
He was 28. Oh,
I think I could be wrong.
That sounds about right. Yeah. He's old now. Sorry, Chris.
To 20 years later, yeah.
Yeah, I know. All right, yeah. Well, Commissioner, thanks so much for taking
Appreciate
the time.
It. All right.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside St. Lucie. I'm your host, Eric Gill, and I'm joined by Commissioner Erin Lowry for District 3. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And welcome to St. Lucie County. Now, was this your first time running for office?
Yes, my first run in any kind of political race, so this was all completely brand new to me.
And what was the desire, or who bribed you to run for office?
Right. So, for years, I'm very tight-knit family. I have a very tight-knit family, and my father-in-law would always say, "Erin, you really need to do something like this." And years back, I looked at him like he had 3 heads, because at the time I had young children. I was, heavily involved in the community. I was busy working in my career, and I said, "You're crazy. Like, I can never do anything like that." Plus, it was all very unfamiliar to me, so I didn't, even have a clue at the time what a county commissioner role was. And then, years have passed. My kids grew, and we have a business that we established, and it's been running well, and kind of felt there was this part of me that just needed a challenge, and it just was kind of the right time. And I had a lot of support from family and friends, and they said, "Erin, you would be perfect for this. You need to do it." Now, I'm not going to tell you that like 6 months into the journey, I thought, "What in the world am I doing?" But there's no turning back, and I'm so glad that I kept that path, and I kept faith in God, and just kept, facing forward. And what I learned as I went, I really had no clue of what I was really getting into as far as how much is involved in a campaign, and knowing, how to fundraise. I know how to fundraise. That was
Sure.
a good part. But
Yeah.
just from, from A to Z, there's so
Sure.
much to learn. But I had a big support system, so I made it.
I understand you used to be, or was involved, or still are involved, 4-H, right? So you had
Well, we have not directly involved
Or
with
the
our
fair.
local 4-H, but our family owns a piece of property that's agricultural.
Okay.
So we sell Christmas trees. Our family does, which we've been doing for almost 40 years. We harvest beer honey. Oh my goodness, where's my mind today?
We'll
Scratch
edit
that.
part out. You
We harvest bee honey.
Okay.
And so we have beehives and we sell honey. We just got our first big boxes and cases full of honey, so we have to label it all to get ready to go out on Monday.
Yeah.
So that's great because honey has so many beneficial, features for all of us for allergies and other things. So
And bees are an important part of the ecosystem.
Exactly, totally. And we're seeing a decline in the bee population. So
Yeah.
it's nice to kind of be a part of that, part of agriculture, and that we're, helping the environment and we're also helping the community. So
Nice.
been a part of that. We're members of the Florida Agritourism Association.
Okay.
So that's kind of maybe where 4-H kind
Yeah,
of plays
yeah.
a place
Maybe
in it.
that's right, yeah.
So because we are a barn and we do have cattle, and I was a city girl, I was a beach girl. I grew up like on the beach, and I didn't know much about any of this. And through the years, we've just really found a love for agriculture and like preserving these beautiful lands we have here in St. Lucie County. So I do educational field trips too. So
cool.
that will start the first week of December. I do that for 2 weeks for the youth in St. Lucie County, and I teach them all about the life cycle of a Christmas tree, and they get to do a tour and they get to do a craft, and it is honestly so much fun. A lot of our children here in St. Lucie County have never been around a real Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Have never, they may not even have a real Christmas tree or a fake Christmas tree in their home. Parents can't afford, they can't afford it. So we give them an experience unlike any else, and it, really brings in the holiday spirit. And
Awesome.
I try to give them, my background is in education, so I do a lot of teaching, and it kind of like fills that gap for me too of like reaching children and teaching them and making a difference. So
Yeah.
kind of tie all that agriculture and bees and the trees kind of all in one little nutshell.
Nice. So I know you've only been on the job for about a week now. What's your first impression? Because
Well,
I bet it's a bit overwhelming.
It definitely is. On the day that I was sworn in, I was greeted by our county administrator and then handed off to the IT team. They're all standing there and they're like, okay, here's your office. And when I walked in there, I was like, whoa, it just hit me. Like this election process, I realized I won, and we helped
Sure.
with other campaigns, but like it did not truly hit me until that Tuesday morning. And I walked in that office and I'm like, wait a second, I'm a county commissioner. Like this is where I'm going to be spending a lot of time. And it just, I walked into the chambers, I was like, just had this like look like deer in the headlights. I think people probably thought, oh wow, she's really nervous, but I just was the reality of hitting me. And then as soon as I got up on the dais, I felt comfortable, and
Nice.
I was like, okay, I can do this. And it's been amazing. I was telling you earlier, like this week, it seemed like it's been 3 weeks. It's been the longest week of my life because there's been so much information. And I thought I was going to go home and be terrified and be like sick to my stomach about like, oh, I'm so scared, but I'm completely opposite. It's,
Nice.
Just put another layer of excitement instilled in me, and knowing that I'm confident that this was the perfect time and the perfect position for me, and I couldn't be more excited.
So you probably got to meet most of the directors and get a quick overview, at least of all the departments. Is there one that you're looking forward to focusing on more than others? Because over the years, I've heard commissioners say, find one thing you're passionate
Right.
about and focus on that.
Exactly.
And I'm sure some of you gave the similar advice.
Absolutely. Yeah, because you can't try to tackle everything, and there's so much. And I think, it's important for residents to know that how much goes on and how many people it takes to make this county work. It's just mind-blowing. We all worry about our taxes, but it takes money to operate. And, we're a very large county. As far as where I want to put my efforts in, it's probably, it's not necessarily one specific department. It probably wound up being more like Parks and Recs, only because I want to focus on generating more revenue for the county. I have an event background too, so I want to kind of use that knowledge to help, maybe come up with things that are going to be beneficial for the community and things that we enjoy to do, and start thinking of ways to generate revenue other than just taxing. So I'm intrigued by planning and zoning. Like, that's probably the most difficult one that I told him today. I'm like, this is where I'm the most green, literally.
Sure.
I'm most new to this, so I have so much to learn, but I'm a reader and I'll do the research. But I'm interested in it all, and I'm excited. But definitely, I think in events and finding a business perspective to take on with the county, to look at other ways to generate revenue.
Yeah, the planning thing is something that's difficult from the communication standpoint, to get residents to understand when you see, like, why is the county building this? Well, no, a private individual came and wanted to rezone this to build this. The county's not necessarily, pushing it, and then there are property right laws, and so
and then I know it's going to be a learning process. Every day I'm going to learn something new, and I enjoy that. I think in life, when you stop learning, then what's there to live for? I'm a lifelong learner, and I'm probably one of not many people that I would go to college, and if I didn't have to worry about normal life, I would just continue to take classes
or the
and
student
learn.
loans. Yeah,
exactly.
I got 2 kids in college. So.
Oh boy, God bless you. Mine decided to stay home, so we did the Promise program with IRSC, and my daughter's in nursing school. And
awesome.
It's great because saved a tremendous amount of money. You budget when you think you have kids, you're gonna have this huge college expenses, and IRC has been incredible.
Both my kids did dual enrollment with their AA, so that was a huge help too. And so one went to a state school and the other went to a private. So they balanced out.
Yeah, well, it's all worth it. I mean, education, you can't put a value on it. I mean, tell my kids, my son chose not to go to school, but he's hands-on. He works full-time, and my daughter's going to school. But we all have our own path, but it comes with a price. You're going to have to pay for it.
Yep. Yeah. Anything else you want to mention before we wrap up the show about the journey that you took here, or a little bit about your background, the family? I know we talked a little bit beforehand. You've lived here almost 30 years.
Yep, getting there.
Yeah.
I met my husband when I was 19. We were in college, and I'm originally from Pittsburgh. My family all still lives there. It's just my mom and I that live here in Florida. And I went off to school at 18. I was like, I'm out of here. I want to go away, and didn't get too far. I went to Orlando. So I went to college at UCF, and I met my husband right after my first year of school. So I was 19 at the time, and we were, we had a blast. We did college. We were inseparable. He was my best friend. He still is. And then we got engaged. I said, listen, there's no wedding until I graduate from college. This is my mom instilled with me. You get your education, and then you can get married down the road. So I literally did that. I graduated December 2nd of 98, got married January 2nd of 99. So it was within weeks. We had it all planned out.
Nice.
Moved down here to Port St. Lucie. My first degree is in elementary education. So I started teaching here in St. Lucie County.
Okay.
Things were a lot different back then. It's almost 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I loved children, but then I decided to have my own children. So we had made a decision that I'd stay home for a little while, raise the kids. My husband would work 10 jobs if he needed to. We did that for a little while, and then I went to go back in the classroom, and I decided that just wasn't challenging enough for me, and I felt like things had changed, and I wanted to make more of an individual difference on children. So I went back to school and got a second bachelor's degree and became a speech therapy assistant.
Okay.
So I have a degree in communication science disorders, and I worked as a speech therapist as an assistant for about almost 10 years. Most rewarding career.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I made that change. I still have my license, and went down to part-time, and then kind of seasonally worked in the summer a little bit. It's great flexibility. I worked as a subcontractor, so I could work when I wanted to.
Can you help me get rid of my North Carolina accent sometimes? No,
that's
not
hard.
that kind of speech therapy.
Yeah, accents are hard. It's it's just a way it's a habit. I mean, you live away for so long, and that's like trying to change a New Yorker the way they talk. It's impossible. But in the middle of speech therapy, our family moved properties, and my father-in-law built a big barn and for the Christmas trees, and then it evolved into a wedding business. So then my husband and I took that on, and we leased the building for my in-laws, and we now are wedding venue owners.
Nice.
And so I've been all over the place, but the business aspect of it has really prepared me for this position. I've always been business minded, and I remember even as a teenager thinking that And even though I know I loved kids, I'm like, I could see myself like walking the streets of New York City and being in business. But I knew really like that's not the life I was living. And no, I'm not in New York City, but I ended up being a business owner. Like I didn't ever think that would happen.
Yeah.
And so I tell people and the youth and kids and teenagers and those in college, like don't ever be set in like thinking that you have just maybe this one career or this one choice, because you never know where paths are going to lead, what God's plan is for you. And that's kind of where I've ended.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I was going to be a newspaper reporter, and I was, but I never thought I'd be a communications person. You know,
Right.
I was going to be going to write for Rolling Stone, or
Right.
but that didn't quite work out. But
we're glad to have you here because you're awesome.
This has been a great job. I've enjoyed my time working here. So, anything else you want to mention, like that you picked up on the campaign trail? What surprised you the most, or any feedback you got from residents?
You know what? I spent a lot of time with my husband and another group of people campaigning, and what I ended up really liking was talking directly to residents. So we spent a lot of time door knocking, which is totally like grassroots campaigning. And I have to tell you, I was scared to death at first because I can speak and talk here, but like I'm actually a little on the shy side. And so I just didn't want to feel like I was bothering anybody.
Sure.
And I didn't want to be forceful. And even campaigning alone, it was difficult in the beginning because I'm not a vote for me type of person.
Sure.
Like I don't want to be in the limelight so much. I just want to do the work. I'm not doing it for any kind of any recognizing of any accomplishment. I just want to do good things and make a difference. So that was tough. But it ended up being the most rewarding experience of the whole campaign, is just knocking on doors and talking to people. Because some people we would start maybe talking politics a little bit, but then we'd get into like, we talk life, and then it could end up being a 30-minute conversation. And then next thing you know, you're at an event and this person's following you and they want to be a part of your campaign. And so I've gained a lot of, new friendships, new relationships with people, and residents really, truly, they were shocked to see people actually coming to their door. They're like, I haven't had anybody come to my door in like years.
Yeah.
So that was nice because, residents need to feel like people care, not just their neighbors, but people that are in office. And
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my agenda, is to never change. And I know it won't, from being just a normal, regular taxpayer citizen to being an elected official. I'm going to be the same Erin Lowry that I was then.
Yeah.
And people that know me, I know they have faith that will be me. So I want that open door policy. I want my residents and people to be able to reach out to me, and I want to be able to help.
Yeah, that's one of the things I get frustrated. I see sometimes, the county doesn't care. And I think, 87% of our 900 employees live here in this county. Of course, we care.
Yeah.
We want our parks to be nice. We want our preserve. We want clean water. We want our streets paved. It doesn't happen as quickly as we want it to happen sometimes. But like you said, it takes a lot to make this county run. But I appreciate you making the effort, and we look forward to working with you the next 4 years.
Yes, I appreciate it.
And beyond. So.
Thank you so much.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we're going to check in with another project with the Public Works Department.
St. Lucie County residents continue to reap the benefits of the 2018 voter-approved half-cent sales tax initiative. The Melville Road Drainage Project included a stormwater retention pond, installing new drainage pipes, resurfacing the road, and redigging swales. New culverts were added to residential driveways, along with newly paved driveway aprons. These upgrades aim to prevent future flooding and improve drainage in the area. The local Citizen Oversight Committee ensures money is spent only on approved road, sidewalk, and water quality projects. And over $10 million has come from non-St. Lucie County residents. For more information, visit slchalfcent.org.
We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Inside St. Lucie. We hope you'll tune in again next month. If you have topics or subjects you'd like to see covered here on the program related to the St. Lucie County government, give us a call at 772-462-1791 or send us an email at pio@stlucieco.org. And if you'd like to see previously aired episodes of this or other SLC TV programs, visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/stluciegov. I'm your host, Eric Gill, myself and the staff. Thanks for watching.